The power of the narrative is also important to realize because he uses the Uruguay round to demonstrate how inequities were normalized. That how the world was made to believe, there's free trade everywhere. Oh, by the way, it doesn't apply to food, and it doesn't apply to clothing. It doesn't apply to drugs. It doesn't apply to intellectual property rights. So this cherry picking about what should be a level playing field, what should not, what should be open and what should not. At the end of the day, it is all about freezing leads which countries have acquired. And we see this most starkly in the UN Security Council, that those who have acquired dominance, especially economic dominance, will, through a process of negotiation, through shaping of narratives, create systems which would often appear fair, even if they are not. And I think that is something which comes through very powerful in his book. Now, having noted that, let me also, from my own side, utter another word of caution, which is the importance of not falling for the globalization narrative. Because, again, a lot of our economic discussions seem to suggest that openness is good for the sake of openness. Now, if you look at the state of the world and you look at the state of economies, including our own, I think the data would point to the contrary. That in fact today, in the name of globalization, there are enormous concentrations that have been created. Those concentrations are leveraged in different ways. And what actually COVID has done, COVID has done great damage health-wise and social fabric-wise and economically. But COVID has reopened the debate about strategic autonomy.